So just a quick intro to Fuze4. For those new to it, it's actually a Visual Basic program for your Nintendo Switch. As you can see, once you start the program, you have various parts of the program. Key features here, you can go to programs. This is a list of shared or community programs plus your own programs. If you hit the right bumper bar, you'll be able to go to your programs. As you can see, there's a few here that I've created. If we have a look at part 1, we'll hit enter. This is actually a lesson plan for actually creating a medical diagnostic bot for our senior Moranbah State High School senior digital solutions and year 10 digital tech programming in esports. So if we click on medical diagnostic bot part 1, we are taken directly to the program. This is pretty much a simplistic command, like it prints out from this. I've just put in some comments, as you can see there. The reference to the lesson plan comes from Zenva school at that address. This was created at that time, and it is part 1. As you can see, it's for digital technology years 8 to 10. So in this lesson, we're going to learn about variables. We're also going to learn about the basic loop and repeat, clear and update functions. These functions are designed to do as they say, which is clear the screen, update the information, and continue to loop and repeat this until we actually end the program. If we go inside the brackets, you can hit F1 at any time and it'll bring up the help menu. This is a very comprehensive help menu. It has multiple tutorials, getting start information, and commands and keywords and command references. As you can see, by being inside the brackets, it automatically directs us to the reference part of clear, where we can right click and see the information and examples of that function. By hitting F1, we return. So, from a lesson plan scenario, students will start to understand how to create variables. And in this case, we have a variable called request. var can be any variable from, and I'll put some comments in here, strings, floats, integers, vectors, and that can be a vector of 2D or 3D. It can also be a structure, which is a combination of parts of strings, floats, and integers and vectors inside a structured function. But we'll get into that later when we get into later lessons. But for now, by hitting the F5 on the keyboard or the plus button, you'll start the program. And as you can see, all it does is brings up that bit of text by using an input, and then it's asking us for the information. On the right hand side, you can see how the diagnostic is playing, and that's a good idea to keep that up because that actually shows the dip in frames and also the memory usage. So from here we can type in a few things. Don't know. Okay, and hit enter, and of course the program finishes. If we hit F5, it will return back to the beginning. Returning back to our program, if we decided that we wanted to, example, print something after the input, we would use the print command. And if we go inside the print command and hit the F1, we're given a list of examples of print commands. But in this case, we're just going to say the old hello world. So we go F1 to go back. And we're just going to go hello world. Cool. And that should actually continue to print. So once we've put the information into our input variable, because it's inside the loop, we should continually see hello world. So let's do F5 and see what happens. So we're asked to put some information in. I'm going to say question mark and hit enter. And then we get in the top left hand corner, hello world. That's lesson 1. I'll continue this lesson to lesson 2 and we'll deep dive into some more information on how to create this medical bot.